Hi guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv once more back with another video, and today we are going to continue with our theme for the ISO 20022 compliant cryptocurrencies, where we featured a handful of projects that claim or are claimed to meet ISO 20022 standards. And today we are going to jump into Hedera Hashgraph, one of those projects we have featured previously in our original video. So what is Hedera Hashgraph? Well, Hedera Hashgraph is a distributed ledger public network technology of enterprise grade for the decentralized economy that allows individuals and businesses to create powerful decentralized applications, also referred to as dApps. HBAR's key unique feature is the ability to group transactions using its hash graph mechanism. Its algorithm is also patented, which makes it the only project to use such technology. Hedera uses the hash graph consensus algorithm, which enables the facilitation of transaction processing and finalization of transactions at faster speeds compared to traditional proof-of-work networks. Proof-of-work networks are usually plagued with latency and low transaction throughput. With Hashgraph, all transaction branches are merged, no block equivalent is thrown away, and each is used to reach consensus. Hedera state is stored on mainnet nodes run by the Hedera governing council members. There are plans to transition to nodes run in a permissionless manner. Hedera's network maintains a virtual machine that writes smart contracts in the Solidity programming language. On top of that, Hedera offers a set of built-in Know Your Customer or KYC and anti-money laundering checks. From a technical point of view, Hedera is not exactly a blockchain, but a form of distributed ledger technology. This is because with its Hashgraph consensus mechanism, users agree on the order in which transactions should be performed, and all transaction branches are merged with no block equivalent thrown away while each is used to reach consensus. Now, before we jump into Hedera Hashgraph's value proposition, guys, please note that what I'm sharing with you in this video is not financial advice. If you do require financial advice, I think by now you know what to do. Please approach someone who's trying to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. So let's move on to Hedera Hashgraph's value proposition. First and foremost, it aims to eliminate transaction processing delays. It executes transaction very fast. It aims to smooth out transaction per second indicator. Hedera also claims to be an upgrade in transaction speed, cost, and scalability. Hedera offers decentralized storage systems protected by proof of deletion, controlled mutability, and time-based filing system. And here are some of the key features of the Hedera Hashgraph network. There is what's known as gossip-to-gossip protocol. Within the Hedera system, nodes randomly transmit data about themselves to other nodes via Hashgraph using the gossip protocol. Hedera Consensus Service, or HCS. This allows clients to submit messages to the Hedera network for consensus timestamping and ordering. The Hedera Token Service, or HTS. This supports native tokenization, whereby clients can create and manage various token types. These token types include fungible and non-fungible tokens, or as they are known, NFTs. Smart contract tools that let developers build powerful and efficient decentralized applications or dApps are also found on the Hedera network. Now let's jump on to some token use cases. Ticker symbol is HBAR, HBAR. HBAR is the fuel that powers the Hedera services such as smart contracts, file storage, and regular transactions. Holders of the HBAR token can stake their holdings in order to secure the network while maintaining the integrity of the Hedera platform. Users can pay for network services, transaction fees, in-app payments, and micropayments using HBAR. So again, these micropayments, this is what plays very well into the hands of cross-border payments, where people abroad, or as they are called, diaspora, they send remittances to their countries of origin using network like HBAR for micropayments. And with micropayments, you can also pay for things like a cup of tea, which you can't do with certain networks, for example, Bitcoin or Ethereum. It will be hugely expensive. Anyway, going back to token use cases, developers can pay network fees with HBAR tokens, namely, work with smart contracts, file storage, and currency exchange. The HBAR token is also used to incentivize and pay network nodes. And the platform use cases for the HBAR network are as follows. It is used to port or build new DeFi applications such as lending protocols, decentralized exchanges, network bridges. The Hedera platform also supports NFT marketplaces built from scratch. So in other words, you can build an NFT marketplace on the Hedera platform or network. Decentralized identity can be built in a standard-based, privacy preserving manner. Hedera's capacity to support payments using HBAR stablecoins or some other crypto enables secure, real-time, and ultra-low cost. Sustainable solutions built on Hedera can benefit from Hedera's low-energy network. Hedera also supports decentralized logs. Now, as part of our review, we are going to apply our standard DYOR risk evaluation, where we apply 13 elements elements, and those 13 elements include decentralization. And Hedera State is stored on mainnet nodes, which are all currently run by members of the Hedera Governing Council, with plans to transition to permissionless nodes in the future. It is those nodes that secure the Hedera ledger by reaching consensus on the validity and order of transactions. All critical decisions about pricing policy, software updates, and wealth management are made by the Governing Council. As far as security is concerned, Hedera Hashgraph uses a novel consensus system known as Hashgraph Consensus to keep its network secure. Hedera uses a novel form of proof of stake, which allows HBAR users to stake their HBAR tokens to help protect the network. Currently, all Hedera nodes are managed by either Hedera itself or by the Governing Council members, made up of universities and some major organizations across the world. Plans are, however, afoot to transition to a permissionless system in due course. Hedera security setup ensures it achieves a synchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, or a BFT, meaning it can guarantee both the timing and order of a set of transactions, even if some data is delayed or lost. Various Hedera audits have been performed by the likes of Quantstamp, Proven, FP Complete. The later two I'm not aware. I've come across Quantstamp quite a lot. Now, what about scaling? This is the ability of a project to be efficient and to process transactions quicker and to reach finality quicker. Hedera eliminates transaction latency and execute transactions very fast, and it boasts transaction speeds of around 10,000, and transaction finality takes place in 3 to 5 seconds. So that is ultra fast, I can say. What about interoperability? This is the ability of a project to work across its own boundaries. Hedera smart contracts are written in Solidity, which is Ethereum smart contracts language. Therefore, any decentralized applications or protocols built on Hedera are interoperable with Ethereum smart contracts. This also exposes the Hedera ecosystem to all EVM compatible blockchains that are out there, such as Polkadot via its parachains, Avalanche, Cosmos, Binance Smart Chain, and so forth. Whether Hedera is connected to these already is something else, but by leveraging the Hedera architecture, any dApps and protocols built on Hedera have rich exposure to the wider crypto ecosystem. Now let's jump into tokenomics for Hedera and its HBAR token. Ticker symbol HBAR, HBAR, token supply 50 billion with a hard cap, circulating supply 26 billion or 52%. Token allocation, Treasury was allocated 16.2 billion or 32.4%. Ecosystem development was allocated 11.99 billion or 24%. Employees and service providers were allocated 2.22 billion or 4.4%. Swells Lab, this is the entity behind the development of Hedera, they were allocated 3.98 billion or 8%. Founders and early team allocated 6.9 billion or 13.8%. There is something marked purchase agreements. This has been allocated 8.7 billion or 17.4%, which is quite high. If it is to provide liquidity to centralized exchanges and DEXs, I think that's quite high. I'm not sure what that entails. Anyway, so according to a calculation of what insider token allocation is, insider token allocation, this is the token allocation that is under the control of those closely linked with the project. That includes advisors, team members, early investors, seed investors, developers, employees, and so forth. It does not necessarily mean they own, but they have direct control. That comes up to 76%, which is quite high. Our threshold is set at 30%, and this will be reflected when we score the performance of Hedera under tokenomics. Now, social media presence for Hedera. Hedera Hashgraph has got over 15,500 Discord members and 279,600 Twitter followers. But these figures may change by the time you watch this video. But at this moment in time when this video is being recorded, all data is accurate. Project team, there are approximately 123 team members according to LinkedIn. So as part of our DYOR, as I've already stated, we are going to apply our usual 13 elements, and those 13 elements are as follows. We got decentralization, security, scalability, interoperability, project team, social media via Twitter, social media via Discord. Then we look into the use cases, both infrastructural as well as the utility token for that project or network, before we jump into tokenomics. So here are the scores we've allocated to Hedera Hashgraph. So before we allocate any scores to Hedera Hashgraph, let's give an overview of how this is going to work. So we've got 13 elements. We're going to score them between 0 and 10. Once we've allocated all the scores, we aggregate the total. The total is what we then classify under the following risk category. We use these risk categories because we want to establish or assess the risks involved with investing into a particular project. And in this case, it's Hedera Hashgraph. So the risk levels are as follows. The go for it category is the highest or the best category you want your potential investment to fall under. And here a project will need to score 110 to 130 points out of 130. The one slightly riskier than the highest, we call that potential category. And here a project will need to score 90 to 109 out of 130. Third level down, we call that could go to zero category. A project layer will have scored 65 to 89 29 out of 130. And the last or the highest risk category, called that no-go category, if a project falls under this category, they got to be extenuating circumstances to allow us to proceed with our investment. Otherwise, we are throwing money into the bin or into the dump. So here are the scores we've allocated to Hedera Hashgraph. Decentralization, 5 points out of 10. Security, 7.5 points. Scaling, 7.5 points. Interoperability, 10 points. Project team, 10 points. Social media via Twitter, 7.5 points. Social media via Discord, 5 points. Age of the project, 5 points. Use cases, 7.5 points. Tokens issued at project launch, 5 points. Tokens in circulation at the point at which we're doing this video, 5 points. Maximum tokens available, 2.5 points. Insider token allocation, like we already said, it's 76% and it's way over our threshold. Our threshold is 30%, so 76% is way out there. So we are going to proceed and issue 0 points to Hedera Hashgraph under this element. So do you guys agree with our scores? Let us know in the comment section. These are the scores we've allocated to Hedera Hashgraph, and that gives us a mega total of 77.5 points out of 130, which puts Hedera Hashgraph under the could go to 0 category. Do you guys agree? Let us know in the comment section. You should also know that most of the decent projects we've invested in and reviewed under this risk evaluation toolkit, most of them fall under this category. 65 to 89 points out of 130, they could go to 0 category. Why? Most projects within the crypto space could go to 0, including your Ethereum, your Cosmos, Avalanche, and so forth. So there you have it, guys. Hedera Hashgraph, 77.5 points out of 130. Do you agree with our scores? Let us know in the comment section. Now, for some closing thoughts on Hedera Hashgraph. Hedera looks like a solid project with a clear direction and purpose. Among projects that form part of our ISO 20022 series, Hedera appears to be a serious contender and offers solid products and services. And it is something different to your typical layer 1 project. Its ecosystem seems to be growing as well, and I will not be surprised if this cryptocurrency project steals a match against its ISO 20022 compliant crypto rivals and become a network of choice with some legacy finance infrastructure. Questions, however, remain on how much decentralized Hedera Hashgraph is and whether that should deter would-be investors in the future. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section. For transparency, I'm currently not invested in Hedera Hashgraph currently, but who knows? With the price for the HBAR token fluctuating around 6 cents, you can never say never. Add to that the fact that Hedera is simply different in design to other cryptocurrency projects. The prospects of me dipping my toe into this project have just got better. Questions for you now. Do you hold the HBAR token in your portfolio, and why, if you care to share? Is this a long-term hold or short-term hold for you, just for those immediate gains? Let us know in the comment section. Until next time, guys, this was your review of Hedera Hashgraph and its HBAR token as part of our ISO 20022 series. Do you agree with our assessments? Let us know in the comment section. Until next time, guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv signing out for now. Bye.